Running Nina Ross's
The humble
special episode 009
with Abe and Dylan Sesto.
How you doing? How you mama doing?
Another special sode. You guys are quite fortunate.
Goddamn, dude.
It's like Christmas every week for you guys.
We canceled the budget. We called the A&R. We told them we needed to give you guys more. And we're out here putting a little bit more effort in.
And we really have no idea what we're talking about.
We're just all over the place.
We usually have a little list of topics that we'd like to touch on, but for these special ones, we don't know. We just wing it.
Wing it.
We just get out there and start firing.
Yeah. Until our wings get clipped, we're going to just keep flying high. Fuck you all.
And they might get clipped soon.
I mean, with that fucking, who's that on the intro? Frankie. With that Frankie intro, dude, they might come in and just be like, you know what? Chest up.
Well, whose decision was that?
That was my decision.
Yeah, it was. So,
but they might chest up and just say, fuck you, little fries.
We are small fries. We're nothing. We're nothing. We're absolutely nothing in the podcast world.
Nothing.
But wait, we're going to be on top, you motherfuckers.
Our shit's better than all the content you've ever heard.
All of it.
Joe Rogan, watch out. Brandon Schaub, quit backing that racist.
The only difference is they're accomplished with money. Like,
yeah. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, dude?
What the fuck does that matter?
Right.
You know what I mean?
This day and age.
What, my jokes don't stick?
Right. This day and age with the gimmicks. I think, I should be able to hold a top 5 spot podcasts in the world.
Yeah.
But
that's what we got to do. We just got to put on dresses. You know what I mean? Put on dresses on Instagram.
No. No, I wouldn't. I'm not talking about selling out. I'm not talking about what was I telling my buddy? I said it is taking the masculinity out of rap, out of black artists. No, I'm being honest. I was making sure I didn't stumble on the masculinity part.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker adds dead air. He isn't worth shit, but neither am I. So it's 2 peas in a pod, right?
Yeah. Well, but all right. Say someone approached us, right? And they're like, "We'll give you each 10 racks a sewed, but you got to wear a dress while you do the podcast. You got to wear a dress. Sit here in a dress."
You will?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it for 10 grand an episode? Not even a few, just to get
10 grand an episode? I thought it was just 10 grand for one episode.
No, per episode. So every week we get at least 10 grand. Maybe 20 if we throw in one of these special ones.
In a skirt though?
Yeah, nothing too revealing. Don't worry, you're still classy.
I mean,
you still got your dignity.
Am I catching the evening breeze?
Maybe on your ankles. Like you have to show a little ankle.
Oh, so I'm Christian skirting it.
Yeah.
Negative. I can't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
10 grand a week at least. 20 grand maybe. 20 grand a week.
I might as well just sell my soul to the devil. Who's taking over? Who's winning? If I'm getting 20 G's for wearing a Christian skirt and a blouse, who's winning? Who's making more than me?
What if, there's no video or anything of it. And you don't even have to say you're wearing a dress. You're just wearing a dress and we do the same regular podcast.
Shine me up.
Give me the contract.
Shine me up. Where do I shine? Hey, fuck off. Fuck off. Hey, to our 5 listeners.
We might be up to 6. Don't forget number 6. Coming in strong.
Well, then if it's 6, it might be lucky number 7. 6s and 7s, baby. 6s and 7s. If that's the case, shine me up. But other than that, no, man. I'm not going to ridicule myself because I want to fucking get some shit hot flaming. I'll just fucking... If anything, I'll just go shoot someone in the leg. And just, get into a high-speed chase and serve a
if
year.
they wanted me to wear a dress, just sit here and do the podcast for 10 grand.
Or, you know what I'll do?
It's going down.
You know what I'll do? I'll pull what's the dude's name?
I don't know.
No, what's the podcaster's name? He's Doug. He shot at Troy Ave.
Oh, Tax Stone.
I'll just pull a Tax Stone and be at the top of my career
And kill
then,
someone.
and then try and shoot at someone and kill someone.
Allegedly. We don't know that. That's just the story going around.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was sitting on top of a hill of his own. And
he was going up and up and up and
right.
up.
I mean, he was actually getting some, like, I looked through my last downloads, and he had some really good interviews.
Yeah.
And then he goes to jail for murder. I'd rather do that than fucking sell my soul to the devil. But you know what? For $20,000 an episode, give me the polka dot one. Fuck. And the sandals or the clogs.
I mean,
fuck.
That 10 to 20 grand a week would help with your car issues.
Jesus Christ, it would. Well, it's kind of depressing, actually. I'm hurting out here, guys. I'm fucking hurting. I try so hard. I work my fucking fingers to the bone. So I'm searching around trying to get my car fixed. I had a dead battery. It happens to be, and
I don't know what that sentence was.
well,
That Hennessy's doing its job.
it's possible. I'm not going to concur to that, but
Battery.
dead battery. Audi wanted $1,700 for a service. All right,
Yeah, it's insane.
I have a 2012 Audi. It's got its blemishes on it already. It's not sitting pretty.
It's not bad though. He's downplaying it. It's not a bad car at all.
It's an A4. It's the lowest budget Audi you could buy. They wanted $1,700 for a service. For rear brakes, they wanted $1,200.
You should have just looked at him and been like,
I'm not so sure that's right.
You know what I told the guy? I said, damn, dude, is it gonna stroke me after? Is it gonna rub me down after I pay? So whatever the case is, I ended up going to another service center that works on European or foreign cars, and I got the estimate for $300 for a service and $500 for rear brakes. So after taxes, I spent about $1,000. All right.
yeah.
That shit was like ripping my fucking fingernails out.
Yeah.
I'm broke. I don't have anywhere near $1,000 to spend on a car, but I did it today. All right. Before the next time it comes up where I have to spend some real money on my car, I'll sell it. I'll sell that motherfucker, or I'll keep every time I need an oil change, I'll just trade it in the fucking new car.
Yeah,
It's
but I
traded
mean,
in.
the service centers, if you're not under warranty, you shouldn't take it to your dealership service center. Like, because they know, most of the people, they don't know well enough, so they just take it in. Most of the people that own Audis, they're not going to go to a third-party shop. They're going to go straight to Audi. You know what I mean? So Audi knows that they can just do whatever they want. Like,
Right.
But I mean, that's one thing with automobiles. It's a constant juggle.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's a constant, like, trying to figure out, like, all right, are they trying to game me right now? Are they being truthful? Is this really the problem? It's like you never know. It's always, you're always shaking the dice every time you're dealing with your car.
Right. No, I'm happy with, where I'm at now with it. I mean, after
It's good.
I had to pay, but it is what it is. I shouldn't have bought the car in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to treat myself.
Yeah.
It was my first big purchase, so I thought it'd be a good idea to just fuck it, throw caution to the wind, and I also wanted to buff my credit a little bit.
Yeah.
So I bought the Audi.
Yeah, no, I know exactly how that is because that's how it was when I bought my Cadillac. Like, I shouldn't have paid as much as I paid for it. I shouldn't have bought it in the first place. I should have just got a little Japanese little speedster, but instead I wanted the Cadillac, and it was the top of the line DeVille DHS, had every option, and that was stupid because I ended up paying for that shit fucking 3 times over every year.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like that
I'm
was
gonna
my
hold
baby,
the laptop next time because you almost caught some dead air. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna sugarcoat it. You
I
did
didn't.
almost.
I did not catch any dead air.
All right.
But anyways, no,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
gets defensive.
I wasn't finished. So anyway, so I got my Cadillac was my baby. That was my baby. I loved the Cadillac. I would have did anything for that Cadillac. It was my everything, really. And it had so many problems. It was in the shop all the time, every few months. It spent months at a time. It spent like 6 months and up in the shop at times.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, so like 3 years ago, it was going in the shop again, and so many problems had come up. It was just a laundry list of issues. So I was like, well, fuck it. I can't keep waiting on this. I kept renting cars and things like that. So I found a Saab on Craigslist, right?
Right.
So, I mean, who really wants a Saab? You know what I mean? I mean, 2 Chainz said his was it his role model used to drive a Saab or whatever?
That was back in the 80s.
Yeah. But anyways, it was a cool little Saab.
It had BBS on it.
Yeah, yeah. It was a cool little Saab. It was all right. You know what I mean? I got it for not that much on Craigslist. And it was in really good condition. But then after like a year and a half, 2 years, I'm dealing with the Cadillac. The Saab started making some weird noise. Luckily, there's a Saab specialist, supposedly, near where I live. I took it to him. A couple days later, he calls me. He says, "Oh, it's just the AC compressor or whatever." Said like it's something broken, whatever. I don't know. I'm not the most mechanical car guy. Like I can do basics, but I'm not that in tune. So he said, "Yeah, it's the AC compressor," and I'm like,
Basics
cool.
like what though? Let's
that's a whole other side.
Well, let's let them hear.
Can I get through my story? Is that okay with you?
But you said I know the basics. Like
yeah, I know the basics.
Could
I
you
can
change the oil?
Yeah, I can change the oil. I can do that. I can rotate the tires. I can do all that.
All right.
I'm just saying I don't know the details of an engine, the ins and outs.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're really derailing me here.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm trying. Pardon me. Go.
Anyway, so yeah, I take it in. He says the AC compressor. I'm like, cool, because the AC hasn't worked since I got the car. So I would love the AC working. So fuck it, right? And one of the windows got stuck up, so it was hot as fuck. It didn't have tinted windows. It was just a little hot box. So they fixed the AC. I go in, he fixes the AC, and he fixes the window. Total was like $1,500, right?
Right.
I go in, pay him the $1,500, drive it home, it's still making the noise. Correct. So I call the guy like, yeah, it's still making the noise. He's like, well, bring it back.
As it should.
He said, bring it back. I bring it back. He checks it again. It's piston slap. So one of the pistons is fucked. And he's like, yeah, that's like a $3,500 job. I was like, well, the car's not even worth that. So I'm not paying $3,500. So basically, I had to scrap the car. And I had just basically, I took $1,500 and just burned it. For no reason.
So he did a good old fashioned mechanic trick on.
Yeah, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and think that he just fucked up.
No,
because he seemed fucking spacey. Like he was an old guy, a Saab specialist. You know what I mean? With the old rundown shot that I don't even know how it's still surviving in the Silicon Valley. You know what I mean? It was one of those deals. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but like, man, I was mad. I was just staring at him like, are you fucking serious? Like, I just lost $1,500 for no reason. And he was basically like, well, unfucking believable.
Yeah, it's just, that's
with cars, disgusting. It's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes shit fucking happens. And then not only that, so I tried to part the Saab out, but I couldn't, it just wasn't going right. I was trying to sell it to, I found like some Saab communities online, all this and that, you know what I mean? Trying to see if anyone would want it for the parts, whatever. Nothing. I got no bites, so I eventually just donated it, and I had to donate the Cadillac at the same time. So it was like I lost both my cars. You know what I mean? In less than a month, I lost both my cars. I went from 2 cars to no cars.
Foul.
Yeah, played myself.
That's disgusting. Well, that's what they're in business for. They're in business to fucking just, skate free. You know what I mean? Hightail it out of town. You know what I mean? Wipe you down. for a certain amount. You know
And they're
what I
getting
mean?
desperate too, because like in the Bay Area, if you're not in the tech industry, you're fucked. So it's like you got to get your money.
Well, no, for sure. But the wildest thing is I went to Jiffy Lube maybe 3 months ago, and
There's so many mechanics listening right now saying Jiffy Lube. That's their fucking first problem.
well, no, well, you know,
Out of the
I was-
millions of mechanics out there listening to the Humble Finesses right now.
it's probably a little scarcer than that, but I'll get, you know what I mean? I'll let you win. But I took it to Jiffy Lube for oil change because I was probably hitting the 5,000 marker. It's time for oil change.
Yeah.
This is about 2 months ago. And then when I picked it up from the service center today, my battery was fried. So they replaced the battery, which I told him, if it's the battery and it's not charging, let me know. I'll buy the battery and I'll replace the battery in front of your shop. I don't need you to replace my battery. So whatever the case is, he's a dealer. He's not a dealership, but he's a fucking service center. He replaced my battery, $250.
Yeah.
I didn't explain to him that I had just gotten an oil change. He charged me for an oil change. All right.
Damn.
He said there was nothing wrong with the service. We checked everything out. Everything seems good, but we did change the oil and the oil filter or the air filter, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
He got over.
Yeah.
I didn't need an oil change, player.
I think oil changes is like, it's basically like with sports venues, theme parks, shit like that. Movie theaters, they make
Right.
their money on like the popcorn. You know what I mean? That's where they make their real margins. So I feel like with mechanics and shops, they'll just throw an oil change in there every time. As
I
an
guess
add-on.
so, being that
That's like their
popcorn costs
add-on.
$5.25 now.
Yeah. It's
That's-
probably more than that, isn't it?
Well, I mean, AMC is $5.25, dude,
Okay.
and that's fucking half the price of a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hell, I don't know. I watch
so
bootlegs,
it's like, I
so I
think-
don't go to the movies.
Yeah, I think
theater anymore.
oil changes is like, that's an easy add-on. Everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, I need an oil change anyway." So yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Most people don't, they don't pay attention like that. They're just like, yeah, go ahead, throw that in.
Yeah,
And it's easy if you're already spending $400. Like, yeah, oil change, $30. Like, I might as well.
oil change was about 80 something, and I mean, but you know what though?
Well, I mean, it depends on the shop and the situation because sometimes they'll just say,
Right.
oh, $30, $40.
Right.
Whatever.
Well,
Like,
I paid the.
but that's with the filter and everything.
right.
Right, yeah.
Right, but I paid the 1,000 plus, and fully paid it because Audi was going to charge me $3,000 for rear brakes and a service. I'm not a wealthy man. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money just laying around. You know what I'm saying? So, I did myself a solid and paid $1,000 for what Audi would have charged me $3,000. So I'll take that. But I'm ready to get rid of the Audi. Anybody who's looking for a 2012 white Audi A4, DM me.
Out of the millions of people listening right now,
Yeah,
go
man.
ahead and hit us up.
It's all good. It's all good. Like I said last week, I do this for me and you. I'm not worried about the listeners too much unless I'm saying something that's can be considered racist or something like that.
I mean,
then
well, at this point, we're basically talking to ourselves.
that's fine too.
You know what I mean? We just have to put in the groundwork, lay the foundation.
Yeah.
Keep
Well, that's
talking that
another
shit.
that's another topic of discussion right there. So, what avenues do you think that we need to take to get this thing off the fucking ground?
I think we need to start punching other podcasters in their fucking mouths. That's what I think.
We can't shit. See, that's the thing though. That's a hating mentality. We can't shit on something else to up our own.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna do that.
That's
You know
a
what I
little.
mean? I'm just saying if we get on
sideways.
World Star, jumping a podcaster. You know what I mean?
We could do that. That's an idea. You know what I mean? No. I mean, but we could take a different avenue. I'm OG, so I'm ready to, print up some cards and put them in the hands of the right people that may give a listen
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something you said on Facebook. You said, to the extent, all these friends I have on this social media, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pretty much no one supports me. No one is
I said only outside of one small group.
Sure.
Nobody even bothers to click like. You know what I mean?
Right, but out of that small group, you're still doing something for them, right?
Yeah.
You're still brightening their day somehow, some way, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to think so.
So, I think it's legwork. I think we need to put some.
I mean, I'm still learning as we go. I don't know how podcasts work. You know what I mean?
Well, just on
I've
any
been trying
endeavor,
to learn.
though.
I've been trying to learn YouTube for the last year, and falling on my face every week.
Well, you know,
So this is a whole nother thing where, I mean, it's similar.
it's
the
trial
same
and
kind of
error,
thing.
players. Trial and error.
Like I said before, with creative media, there's no guarantees. There's no stability. There's
No.
none of that. You could put out the best product ever. You could make the best movie ever. There's
Well,
no
you
guarantee
can't-
anyone will ever see it. You
Well,
know what I mean?
You can't make it. You can't make it. You know, your bread and butter until it can literally be your bread and butter.
Yeah, but if it's something that you want to be your bread and butter, you have to treat it like it's your bread and butter, or else you're not going to be successful.
That's true too, but devoting everything you have, from your finances to every single resource that you can pull, and devoting it to your craft, to something you love,
Yeah.
it's not always gonna float, man. There's
Yeah,
puncture
no.
holes everywhere.
This
You're
is
gonna-
this is an idea I talked about to a buddy of mine who's also a creative like myself, who's put out good product and been consistent for years, but hasn't broken through, right?
Right.
So I watched the Defiant ones, and it made me think there's a lot of people like Dr. Dre out there, but they don't get the opportunities. You know what I mean?
right.
So it's like, it's the forgotten creatives. Like, that's what it is. Like, there's no guarantee you'll ever make it, no matter how good you are.
That's
no
why
matter
you
how
have to.
passionate
That's
you
why
are.
it's called something. That's why it's called doing something you love, because
Yeah,
you're
that's why
not
I'm
doing
doing
it for the applause. You're not doing it for the helping you out in your with your money. You know what I mean? You're doing it because you love to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I
that's
feel like my goal is spending enough time behind this mic to where I can maybe, you know, shoot my fair shot at stand up.
Yeah.
And hold a mic and talk to a pleasant crowd, or a
hostile crowd.
A hostile crowd. I'll take that too. I'll smear shit all over their world. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. But the same way I'm behind this mic, I'm taking it as this is something I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Opposed to I'm trying to get paid from this. That's the last thing on my mind.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I mean?
with this podcast, for sure, we're so far from that it's definitely not in my mind. Like, I just, at this point, I like having an outlet. I like talking about shit. It's genuinely just something that's cool to do. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, this is the thing though. A lot of people aren't where I'm at and willing to sacrifice the way I'm willing to sacrifice, and the way I have sacrificed.
That's true.
And it's like, but
I'll
there's
agree
no
there.
guarantee. There's no guarantee that I will ever, you know, make a great living doing creative media like I want to.
You just got to keep striving, bro.
I am striving every day, But like I said, there's no guarantee. So it's like, you know what I mean, that can be disheartening.
Behind the scenes, though, I call bullshit. I make a mockery out of anyone that doubts work ethic, and someone that will literally sleep 2 hours, 3 hours out of a fucking 24-hour day and push themselves to the brink of, you know, fucking exhaustion, right? And they're still going hard. I challenge anyone. Anyone to do something
not
that they
easy.
love and devote as much as specifically you put into your passion.
Yeah, not
I
everyone's
challenge
down
you.
for the sacrifice. It's easy to talk about it. It's easy to sit there. You know how many people every night lay in bed when they're going to sleep, like, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I really want to do this. It's so easy to do that.
Right.
But to actually put in the work,
Right.
actually put in the time.
Like we said when you first showed up, and I was like, dude, like, after on Fridays, to a certain extent, I dread coming home because I know I have obligations.
Yeah.
You know, besides my at home family life, you know, I'm obligated. I made a verbal agreement with my boy to, you know, be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? That we're you know we're both you know tapping our toes in, trying to wet our beak a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But like, I struggle every Friday. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, you have to go to work and do your 9 to 5, and when you get off, you have this to look forward to.
Yeah.
But God damn it, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Right.
Me and my brother had this. We had a small little tiff about this when so we had talked about on the podcast. We were in San Diego a day and a half before the Warriors parade.
Right.
And I told him, like, fuck it. Let's get in the car. Let's go to the fucking parade.
Right.
And he didn't want to. He was like, he's trying to, you know, he was trying to get a job. He had an orientation for a new job. All this shit. He's like, he's like, yeah, we'll go, but I'll just be stressed. I won't enjoy it. Like, I got to just sit there for 8 hours while you drive, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, man, like, in not even years down the road, in a couple weeks down the road, are you going to give a fuck about that drive?
No.
Or are you going to be like, that was dope. I was at the parade. I saw all the stars. I saw Barry Bonds. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I just don't want to. And I told him, like, man, I'm dedicating my whole life to this web series we're doing. Or something or other, tour shameless plug. So
Just saying, just say something or other to her. You don't have to say shameless plug anymore, player.
I'm gonna make that a button.
But the shameless plug, that's like acting like you're trying to slide it in.
Yeah.
Every podcast, it's something or other to her.
Well, yeah, that's all I do. That's my whole life's dedicated to it.
Sure.
So I told my brother, I was like, if we want this to work, we have to treat it like a job. We have to look at it like a job and be passionate and go hard. And I told him, there's so many things. We'll make a list when we're filming of places we want to go, and we'll have a certain day set aside. Be like, all right, Tuesday, we're going to go here. Right? When it comes to Tuesday and I wake up, I'm just like, fuck. I don't want to do any of this shit.
Right.
I want to play a video game. And I love doing it. I love filming it, and I love going these places. But just the obligation of it that
It's
I give
more
to
the
myself.
editing part, right?
Oh, editing takes forever. Yeah,
That's
a lot of people don't
but that's
realize.
more of the burden, right? Sitting behind a
Yeah.
computer
But
screen.
even so, like we did, we went out to the Salton Sea and filmed out there. Right. That's a few hours drive.
Right.
Through the mountains. You know what I mean? It's not a pleasant drive. Like,
Right.
So it's like I just got up like, we got to drive out there, film 3 different things,
Right.
and make it back. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I was telling him, like, you gotta, if you really want something, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Make it happen.
Yeah.
And I told you today, I didn't feel like getting up.
Yeah, and I fucking wore your ear out.
Yeah, but you don't understand, is I feel the same way you do.
But the thing is,
I was just being real, saying part of me just doesn't want to do anything.
But the thing is
I'm gonna
what
do it.
people don't understand also is the fact that the struggle and sacrifices you make, that's not only helping your craft, that's also setting a tone for your life. You know what I mean? Like, you're also putting X amount of items into your endeavor while working a 9 to 5, while helping out family, while, fuck, in my case, changing a shitty diaper, right? But if you're devoting your time to something that you're passionate about, it's substantial in other areas besides, you making it to a top or having more than 5 listeners.
No, I live by the motto, no 0 days. That means you don't let a single day go by without pushing a little bit closer to your goals, your dreams.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I read this thing on Reddit a long time ago about this, and it said even if it's 11:59, you only got 1 minute left in that day.
Right.
You spend that 1 minute on your dream. You know what I mean? So every day I'm dedicated, and people that know me know I'm obsessive now because I wasted so many years when I was like younger, like not doing shit.
Yeah.
Just had a girlfriend, just watch movies, hang out, relax, work a job that
Right.
wasn't getting me anywhere.
Well,
And now I was like, you know what? You only got one life. I might as well chase my passions.
yeah, but if your plate's not full, like to the people that the 5 listeners that are listening to this,
Yeah.
if your plate's not full and you get home and you have idle time,
Yeah.
do something creative you love.
Yeah.
Like
Chase your passion.
You don't have time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're lucky to sit down and have a breather for 30 minutes, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
That should be how you devote your day. And if you are real passionate about what the success you're trying to make,
Yeah.
then you have, like you said, 0 days off.
Yeah.
And the day you do get off, you'll love it even more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, devotion is everything. Hard work,
Yep.
Hard dedication.
Dedication.
Straight up.
Yeah. Nah, it's hard for me to even, I don't really even go on dates. I don't do shit. I'm obsessive. I'd rather be at home working on something. There's always something I could edit. There's always something I could work on. There's always ideas I could write. There's, always something I could do. And it was, so many years I spent not doing that.
Right.
And it's but I was happy. In some parts of my life, I was happy at that point. And then everything I was happy about, I lost. So then I had nothing. I didn't have my passions or anything to make me happy. And I didn't have the other shit making me happy.
Right.
So it's now I'd rather just my passions are on me. I don't got to worry about anyone else.
100%.
I don't got to, you know what I mean? So it's just
100.
me. So it's
Right.
I'm sorry to people out there that I'm fucking distant. I'm just working hard.
No, yeah, he's distant. He's working hard. But, you'll know when he's feeling discouraged because he puts it on Facebook.
Not always. The other day, my cousin called me about it yesterday too, actually.
You should.
And he said that comment that you had brought up earlier, that
Right.
wasn't a bitter, angry comment. I was laughing about it.
You were, but the way it's perceived,
that's what my cousin
and
said.
this is what
my cousin
this is
said.
what we talked about.
Was this
on
episode 2? I think
3
it was
or
episode
4, whatever.
2, I think.
But the way we
Yeah.
talked about it, the way people perceive
They
that
misconstrue shit.
is almost as if you're in the pits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to that I commented on that.
Yeah.
and
to me, it's just clown shit.
But my only thing is temper your expectations, bro.
Yeah,
no
I do.
one has to like what the fuck you do.
No, I know that.
No
But
one.
Look, this is my whole thing.
Except you.
It's not even being bitter, but to me, it's clown shit when friends don't support other friends.
Bro,
I
that's-
support everyone's shit. Everyone that you remember when we were younger, I would go to everyone's fucking football games.
I remember.
And film it.
I remember.
Just to support.
But
and
you
be like,
can't.
yeah, keep
you
it.
can't base what you do off of what other people
Yeah.
may do. You
No, I
can't.
know,
you
I
can't
know.
set that standard. Your bar might be high.
Yeah, but I'm
their bar
opinionated.
might be lower.
I'm opinionated, so
Sure.
it's easy for me to point it out. But people take that like I'm over there tripping. I'm not. I'm just, to me, it's clown shit that people have on fucking dick ride celebrities just because they're celebrities. But then
Sure.
their own friends that are pushing for something. And not even just me. I'm talking about, I said, there's another friend who's been putting out great content for years and not getting his just due.
That's a
And I
million.
always support.
That's half the United States, player.
Yeah,
we're
I
not
know,
the
I
only
know.
ones in the struggle bubble.
That's because
you know?
everyone dick rides these celebrities.
But
they
that-
go up to these celebrities and fucking beg for pictures, but their own friend is doing work just as good as that celebrity, and they don't give a fuck.
Do you know how much that should matter to you?
It shouldn't.
None at all. Exactly.
But I'm opinionated.
So-
I like to point it out. That's why
Sure,
we're on a podcast
sure.
right now.
Yeah,
so we
I
can
know.
talk that shit.
No, I know. But I'm just saying. When you let outsiders that you consider friends ruffle your feathers
Yeah.
over them not showing the support
Yeah.
they should,
Yeah.
guess who looks like a dick?
Yeah. Well, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
You said that before. No, I'm just, you need to be doing it strictly off the love of doing it.
No, I do.
And the
I do.
minute you lose the love,
I do.
that's when you stop it. But you shouldn't do it for the strength of your quote unquote friends.
I don't. See, you're misconstruing what the fuck I'm saying.
Bro,
I don't give a fuck.
You said on Facebook. You said my friends.
Yeah, I just pointed it out. Yeah, because I was like, I looked and I was like, damn, I got like 1,000 friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I get 2 likes.
So
you know
what?
I mean? Because it's just funny to me because then I'll see them dick ride and share all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's...
And it's like I said, it's not just me. I'm not saying, hey, share my shit.
Dude.
Share my shit.
To each his own.
Nah, but because the point is, my web series is better than all this shit.
I believe
this
it.
This podcast is better than all that shit.
I believe it. But people set a time, set time away from the bullshit or their normal cycle of life to do what they love to do. And if that's adding 100 likes to celebrity photos on Instagram, then goddamn it, let them niggas live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you sitting back and venting on it, it almost it puts off a weak vibe, bro.
No, I know, and that's not what it is. It's more just, to me, they're clowns.
They're not clowns.
They are, though.
No, they're not.
It's clown shit. I'm sorry, it's clown shit. If you don't support your friends, you know how many people fucking will come up to me in person and be like, oh, I saw this and that was dope. But they never even click like. You can't click like.
No, they can't.
You can share all this other shit.
Yes, they can.
Dick ride these celebrities.
Yes,
but you
they
can't
can.
click like.
Yes, they can.
I'm saying that's fine. They can, but it's clown shit. It's clown shit.
It's kind of not, though,
It's
man.
clown shit because it's not just about me doing creative media.
This is when
it's about everything. Anyone that has a job, I say go fucking kick ass at that job.
This is the exact example of me saying, why do you care? And you're saying I don't, but you do.
No, but it doesn't affect how I move. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't affect how you move, but you care. You have a genuine care about motherfuckers not clicking likes.
Because I don't like that people aren't built like me in supporting people.
No one is.
I'm generous and I support everybody.
You're different as fuck. So leave it at that.
Yeah.
Do what you love. And when the likes come, they're going to come.
Man,
but you
fuck them.
God damn it. Fuck off.
How we even get into this?
This podcast is over. No, I'm just...
I'm not that.
You can't devote any negative attention to you not receiving attention, my friend. And you are vocal about your negative opinions.
I'm vocal about everything, though. That's the problem.
Well,
but the negative shit will stick.
Exactly.
This is what we talk. We already had a whole podcast about this.
I know. So just tone down the negativity.
That was one post.
Also, temper your expectations, bro. Motherfuckers got shit going on where they care more about that that major rapper than your shit, dude. Don't worry about it though. Keep doing what you love.
Yeah.
Fuck their views.
Like I said,
fuck
it
their
doesn't
likes.
affect how I move at all.
Right.
It doesn't. I just want.
We might be at 100, episode 100. Guess who's not gonna fucking blast something on social media like my friends don't support my shit?
You don't blast anything though. I'm different.
I do it because I love it. I don't care about
me too.
The vibe I get from friends. They're still my friends, but in the same sense, I understand.
But
they
at
got
the same
their own
time,
shit
Abe,
going,
at the same time, you haven't gone hard for people like I have, and then not got it reciprocated. That's when it bothers me.
I can understand.
That's when it bothers me because there's people I know I did some major shit for, and they can't even click like on some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's where it gets to me, where I actually do get upset.
Well, when you get vocal on Facebook, you know what people do? They internalize it.
Fuck them.
All right, if you're not trying to listen to reason, bro.
No, I hear what you're saying. You don't see that I agree with what you're saying.
Right, but
I just said I'm vocal about shit.
I know, but when listen what I'm saying. When you're vocal about it, people draw the conclusion that you're talking about them.
Yeah, we already.
So guess who's not getting likes anymore anyway?
Yeah.
Because you're vocal about it.
Yeah, well, fuck them. Yeah. They don't have to like my shit. My shit's fucking dope. You know what I mean?
No, I dig it. All right.
Nah, but the point is I really don't. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
If it's not a big deal, then stop being so vocal on social media.
Yeah, I like being vocal though. We went in circles because this is the same shit we said last time. I like being vocal. I like saying shit. You know what? You're right. I'll just say it in the podcast from now on.
Well, because I'm saying, dude, when you're assuming that people don't worry about your shit and they don't watch your videos,
Yeah.
you could be dead wrong talking shit, player. And they're watching it. Just because they don't click like
Let
doesn't
me see
mean
the
that they're
views.
not absorbing what the fuck you're doing, dog. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that was my point. I said people will come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, I heard this, I saw that, I did." You know what I mean? It was dope.
You're a
I'm just
cup
like,
half empty and not half full.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty negative. I'm less negative than I used to be though.
It's all good. Everybody has their niches. I do.
I like.
Hey,
I'm an opinionated, vocal person.
I know you have great
And
content.
the negative stuff stinks.
You express yourself and you speak well. You have some bang up shit going on something or other tour. But
Thank
when you talk negative on your shit, just know I'm sitting back reading it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at this fucking joke right here. Look at this. You're more of a joke than them, dog.
Nah, they're a fucking joke. If
All
you don't
right.
support your friends, you're a joke. You're a joke. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, let's agree to disagree. Because we're gonna
Look,
fucking-
yeah, I know you don't like venting on social media.
I don't.
We already talked about this.
I've told you
agree
before.
to
When you want to
disagree
vent,
that.
call me. Vent to me.
No, I like venting though. But I hardly even vent. I posted one status talking a little shit.
I can run through your timeline right now and pull 20 different things that you've said that is venting.
Recently?
That's negative. Yeah.
No,
well, not
you can't.
20,
You can't.
but at least 5.
No, you can't.
In the last month,
Nah,
at least
nope.
5.
No, hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no. Not even close.
To the
pretty
5
positive.
to the
I'm
5
pretty
listeners
positive.
that we have, please scroll through Sco Dillon's timeline and fucking pull those up. Thank you.
Nah, I've been really positive. My
Well-
last status the other day said, "I hope all your dreams come true."
I seen that. And that was
I've been super positive.
that was a
lately.
shock.
I've been super positive.
That was
lately.
a shock.
Nah, you're not keeping up with the Kardashians over here.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, all right. Well, this was a special show, but we just went like almost to the max time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
I don't even know how we got on that same old shit. Wow, what did we even start with? We
It's
talked
all right.
about,
We'll have better content next week.
Yeah, cars
you guys
are fucking
tune in. Eat a bowl of dicks. I wish
I'm
you.
the negative
I
one.
wish you wealth. That's gonna be my new shit.
What? Eat a bowl of dicks?
No. I wish you wealth.
I wish you wealth. I don't. I want the wealth.
Well, if
I'm
they
just
get the
joking.
wealth, maybe they'll share. But
Oh yeah, trickle down economics. That's
dude,
been known to
shit
work.
trickles downhill, right?
Yeah,
what
every
I mean?
time, right?
It happens. So you guys enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend.
Hey, you
And,
guys, thanks for listening, huh?
We'll definitely be hollering back at you guys on Friday.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
Motherfuckers.
You guys are the fucking best.
And to the motherfuckers that owe me money, pay up.
Yeah,
all right.
but I'm the negative one. He's a
Pay up.
I hope all your dreams
All right.
come true, everyone. All right.
Cheers.
Sweet love, sweet love.
The Humble Finesses on air with Ave and Dylan Sesko.
Sweet, sweet